I grew up in an art-oriented family. My mother is an artist. My father is a writer. So I grew up going to museums. My mother was the kind of person who would get so immersed in the experience that, at the end of the day, the guard would have to just, remind us, I hate to tell you, but the museum is closing in 5 minutes. And at first I wanted nothing to do with the arts because I had parents involved in the arts. But in college, I decided to do my junior year abroad in Italy. And that's when I realized that if I could build a career in the arts, I would be a fulfilled and satisfied person. It was really living in Florence, Italy, where, every stone that you touch with your feet is a work of art. And I was able to come back to Williams as a senior and decide that, I would start looking into graduate programs in art history. I applied for and was selected for the Rome Prize of the American Academy in Rome. And it was there that I met my husband, Glenn, who also had the Rome Prize as an artist the same year. So we happened to be on the same plane going to Rome, and we met at the luggage belt waiting for our luggage to arrive. I came to Philadelphia to go to Wharton, started working at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. I had been to Woodmere only once, and it was clear that it was an important mission that the museum had to offer experiences with the artists of Philadelphia. I saw the extraordinary potential in Woodmere. Woodmere needed to rebuild its relationships with its community. The personal trust, the individual relationships, the ability to communicate what it is that the arts do to touch people's lives. I would like to think that those people who suggested I might be ready for a directorship saw some of that in me. Woodmere was founded by a man named Charles Knox Smith. He was attracted to Chestnut Hill, which was the countryside. He believed that art and nature together were a path to God, and that's very much spiritually where Woodmere has its beginning. We are nearing the conclusion of the renovation process of McGuire Hall, and we will be building 14 galleries for Woodmere's collection, which is a game changer for us because we have one of the great collections of American art, but no place to show it. We now have a 10-acre experience of art meets nature, thinking back to Charles Knox Smith and his idea of art and nature being a spiritual experience. We still believe that. Woodmere is an anchor place for the living artists of the city of Philadelphia. And there's a lot of strategy that goes into the organization of exhibitions. It's important for the museum to show the ethnic and racial range of voices that represent our city. I think that having a mixed race family makes it personal for me. We adopted our son, Sam, and he is biologically African American, Native American. And you learn from your kids all the time, but you also experience the world as your child experiences the world as they grew up. I think that having that experience has certainly had an impact in my professional life. And why is it important that we have works of art by Black artists, by Asian artists, by Latino artists on our walls? I see art as the fabric of history itself. Art is a tool for history, and I think that historic Germantown is amazing as this coming together, this partnership of historic properties and entities that together tell this amazing story about Germantown and Germantown Avenue in Philadelphia, which runs the full spectrum of the city. And you can see the whole city today by going up and down Germantown Avenue. And Woodmere, which occupies a space on Germantown Avenue, I think is part of that story.